The party travels through the portal and finds themselves in a village completely frozen over by the winter's bane. It clearly illustrates that they are one step closer to the White Ice Dragon in the Demon King's castle, and that the end of the story is drawing near.
A world where everything is frozen. What a desolate place.
Painfully so.
Huh? Do you see that over there? Is that some kind of light?
The party eventually reaches a place with a bonfire. Or more precisely, a rifle which has been propped in the ground is belching fire from the barrel. Beside the fire is Exia, sitting in a plastic chair.
Exia?
I thought you'd gone into hiding after our first meeting. So this is where you've been.
Ah, so it's you. El Telema Solos. So you've come to this place for the White Ice Dragon.
Take a look at this, Exia. These are my companions. Contrary to what you said, I am not without companions.
Unfortunately for you, utterly bereft of companions, you are fated to die in loneliness.
You're still blabbering about that?
This is a world based on Guillotine's nymph. So, that's not Exia. At least, not the Exia I know. Oh. All right, Exia. First things first. If we sit by the bonfire, will you enhance our stats?
Go. Go to the icebound Demon King's castle, where the source of this winter's bane resides. If you wish to be a hero, this is what you must do, even if you have no companions.
Exia?
Ah, so it's you. El Telema Solos.
Is this just another NPC that repeats the same few lines? Let's ignore her and move along.
Before that, may I offer a suggestion? Before we head into the Demon King's castle, we should at least discuss a method to defeat the White Ice Dragon. Don't you think?
Wow, you're learning. Well, since our goal is a flawless no-death run, it's only right that we discuss how to defeat the White Ice Dragon in advance. We'll also need to figure out a few safety measures, since we need to finish the raid without anyone bowing out prematurely.
The battle hasn't even begun, and I can feel my blood starting to boil. So, Maiden, what should I do?
What you need to do is simple. Just don't use the lethal eye.
What?
Do you remember what happened both times after you've used it recently?
How could I forget? Every time after I've used it, I wake up in the inn. Hold on. Don't tell me.
That's right.
So that's what's been going on. In the past, I sealed the one-winged Dark Lord away in my right eye. Afterwards, I have used its power to defeat evil. But without breaking the seal entirely. Every time I have unleashed that power, I have felt it. I have felt the one-winged Dark Lord biding its time, waiting for a moment of weakness from me. Waiting for the day when the seal is broken to take control of my body. No wonder I felt the power in my eye become stronger since coming to this world. It was all the work of the one-winged Dark Lord.
So, if you keep using the lethal eye, the seal may end up breaking?
You picked things up quickly, Ice Rose, as expected of you. Indeed, if I unleash the full power contained within this eye of mine, the seal will be broken, and the one-winged Dark Lord will take over my body.
Ugh. You fabricating wild stories like that is why all this happened in the first place. I'm so tired.
Oh no. Now you're interested in the one-winged Dark Lord as well, partner. It seeks to create a world ruled by silence. It is an evil entity, and it will eliminate anything that stands in its way.
All the more reason not to use your eye. What do you plan to do if the one-winged Dark Lord assumes complete control? You're a member of Extrinsic as well, Guillotine. When we say that our targets are irregulars, that doesn't refer only to corrupted NIKKEs, but to any and all NIKKEs that pose a threat to the Ark. And it's safe to say that the one-winged Dark Lord could be considered such a threat.
So, if the demon does indeed possess me completely, I must ask of you.
Huh?
To ensure that the world does not fall into chaos, you must carry out your duty, maiden. If I am consumed by the one-winged Dark Lord, and I become an irregular, you must eliminate me and become a hero of the Ark.
A hero of the Ark. And what about me? What if I become an irregular? Would you do what has to be done, Guillotine?
Of course I would. All extrinsic members must distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark. I will follow the orders that are given to me.
I see.
However, you will not become an irregular.
No one can say that for sure.
No. I'll make sure that it doesn't happen. Even if I have to sacrifice this body, I will make sure you never become an irregular. Maiden, you will not become an irregular.
Guillotine, why are you always willing to do so much for me?
Aw, it's almost enough to get you wet around the eyeballs. Rust buckets these days. They'll say just about anything, apparently. You better watch out. How does filth like you dare to look me in the eye? Suin of the 4 heavenly kings.
Of all the times to run into one of these guys. We don't have time for this. If this keeps up, Guillotine will.
The armored knight draws his giant sword and slams it into the ground, sending ice shards scattering everywhere. At the same time, a towering wall of ice forms between the armored knight and the rest of the team members.
Commander? But... All right. I won't let you down. Let's go, Guillotine.
Hey, are you sure about this? It seems you're awfully cocky after facing Mustang. But he was the weakest among us. Unlike him, my power level is over 9,000. No, wait, I mean, 530,000. Do you really think you can take me on by yourself? Huh? What have I taught you?